Cultural perceptions. Where does food originate from? In my head, I mentally never stop to think about where my food originated from, in order to get the meals I eat every day. My relationship to food nowadays is much distant at the point in time due to the fact most food is prepackaged now, which smells and can contaminate other products such as vegetables. I would do urban foraging, which is looking for fresh natural food in the streets. It has a whole different experience to it, such as bringing oneself out to a whole new culture which I can gather food with no charge at all. Choosing random fruits or herbs that grow from the ground up on the street is described by the term veganism. Some humans do not appreciate what they eat. Nevertheless, being informed by urban foraging, which is hunting or finding food that is free to the city, could provide them with special skills to approach food that I don't normally consume on a daily basis. Tara Lohan, in her article My Adventures in Urban Foraging, a guy named Steve Brill has been the country's best forager from New York. Brill more recently proves that there are various amounts of food that I can eat. For example, mulberries, wild mushrooms, kelp, etc. When I first forage, I would most likely fail to do so. So it will take a while to learn, and personally I can become an expert to know what I am doing successfully. These herbs or berries can give the people who eat minerals and vitamins that they never knew they had. The food that I would find foraging is more natural than going to his market and purchasing more mass-produced goods. People most time revel in food but will waste more than half of it, which goes in the trash, but this here returns to dumpster diving when people who are struggling to find food look in the trash for free leftovers. There's a beauty of urban foraging. It's not just a thing I would want to do. I say this because urban foraging can put you in a whole different mindset. It has the benefit of exploring and studying different plants and berries I can enjoy eating. In Lohan's text, she proves that it is a lot more fun and less expensive. The food tastes better and there are more nutrients. To elaborate on her text, not only the nutrients benefit, but I can examine more upon this planet that people live on. Tara Lohan also states that the kids who forage will have more experience and will be able to show more people later on in their lives. Foraging holds many skills in order to perform this experiment. Foraging shows and will bring out all the unspecified nutrients that I don't know about, and I can maybe manufacture more of the legitimate herbs and sell them, which will bring more jobs to the world. Most of the society depends on companies that are producing goods. One day, what if the company breaks down, but factories who farm and package meat come to a conclusion? One day I might have to kill our own animals such as cattle to feed ourselves. Will the people feel better about what they are having for supper? In this article, McKenna Goodman states that we offer our animals a good life in exchange for their bodies. Explains how the world is concerned about what animals they feast on. Furthermore, when I eat a chicken, I would want to know how they lived or how it was raised. There are two types of different ways a chicken can be raised, such as being put in a small cage and have no space and stepping in their own waste, or being raised organically and have been pump fed. United States citizens want to know how the chicken lived, and I want to give the chicken the best life to the fullest. In addition to that, I know that they had a good life when they roam in the grass and peck for miniature insects. In conclusion, if I have foraged before, I would most likely accomplish tons of different skills. I have found fresh food for free that is packaged or processed. I would also have ourselves drawn to the greener areas around the city. So what if I was attracted to and paid more attention to the green nature and animals? Would I become more healthy and bring the city to more happiness?